Hi, my name is Jake Prenti, and I'm a student at Charo High School. I'm applying for NHS because I feel like it'll further my opportunities in college and in a job. I would like to go to a 4-year college for food and nutrition and probably some personal training on the side because I have an anaphylactic milk allergy and I just want to create a diet or create eating habits that will benefit other people with allergies or even things such as diabetes. And with personal training, I've always been kind of interested in health class and the human body and stuff like that. And I've always been pretty active, so I just feel like that'll be a good field for me. I feel like I'm a pretty good leader, and I have some qualities that a leader should have, like holding themselves accountable. And I feel like that's important because if you're trying to lead somebody, but you're only pointing out what they're doing wrong, yes, you may be helping them, but you're doing nothing to help yourself. And if you can't help yourself, you can't lead. You can't be a leader for a certain amount of time that you should be because eventually you'll come to a point where everyone else will surpass you. Also, along with that, I feel like hard work and dedication is some two things a leader should have. So, throughout my leading experiences, I've always tried to be punctual. I've always tried to be there on time, a couple minutes before, and showing hard work. Whether if I'm a coach for a team or a counselor for a camp, or if I'm playing, I've always tried to work harder than everybody else, be more vocal, be willing to give out helpful criticism, not just pointing out someone's weaknesses or something that they did wrong, but elaborating and explaining to them, you know what, instead of maybe doing this, you could do this, and that'll benefit us as a team, or that'll benefit you and what you're trying to pursue, instead of just saying this is what you did wrong. Because that's not the best way to fix it, to improve, or to be a leader. And part of being a leader, I feel, is having other people follow in your footsteps. And along with that is composure, because if I'm not composed and someone's following my footsteps, then they're not going to be composed. Which means if you're on a team, you may not be able to play as well as you should be if everyone's all over the place. But if you're composed and you keep the other players on your team composed, you'll be able to play better and succeed. I've learned a couple things about myself as a leader. Like I have I strive to work hard and to have that show to people, not only people that I'm with, but also people just observing. Because if they see that I'm a hard worker, they might say, hey, I want this kid on my team, or I want him to coach at my camp. And coaching is something I really enjoy, which is another thing I learned as a leader, that I do particularly well with kids younger than me and sharing the same passion. Like at the basketball camp, for instance, all of us were there for the same reason. Although there was a big age difference between me and people I was coaching because they were 5th grade and under, and at that point I was in 10th grade, although there was that big difference, we were all there for the same reason and we all had the same passion, which was basketball. And I also tried to show that you have to earn things, you can't just get them. So, like playing time, for instance, if someone else is working harder than other people, then they're going to get more playing time because they showed that they really want it and they deserve it. So by the end of the week at that camp, you could tell that these things had kind of caught on to the kids and they were all kind of really working hard trying to get that playing time, which was good to me and was a sense of accomplishment for me that I not only taught them something about basketball, or how to dribble or shoot or anything like that. I taught them like some life things, like, and also they were very respectful. At the end, they all thanked their parents, which was good. They're saying that while they were here during the week, they remembered, hey, respect is very important, hard work is very important, earning things is very important. They were always on time, which was also very important, and is very important throughout sports, life, whatever you're trying to do. And as for community service, the thing that I think I'm most proud of would be coaching my brother's baseball team. I was not the head coach, so I did little things. I worked with fielders, catchers. I did a little bit of hitting. And when you're in a game and you see the things you worked on in practice translated and moved over into the game, it was a big sense of accomplishment knowing that, hey, you know what, these kids trust me, they believe me, they understand what I'm trying to say. And then when they say something to you like, oh, wow, coach, like that really worked, it's like a big sense of accomplishment. Like, you know what, now it goes back to leadership. Like now they look up to you. So you have to be a leader in not only just sports, but in your community service. And also I'm very proud of it because it was something I enjoy. And I made an impact on those kids' lives throughout their baseball careers or anything like that. I made an impact and a positive impact at that. And also, we did make it to the championship and we lost, but we still got second place, and it was still something the kids were proud of, and I was proud of that they were able to have that moment, and I was able to share that moment with them. And I feel like the committee should endorse my candidacy into NHS because I'm gonna work hard, and I am a hard worker, and I try to expect the best of myself and not just the bare minimum. So, and I feel like that's very important in life, in school, in anything I'm trying to do. To set high goals for yourself, and if you the higher that you set the goal, then that's even better. Because even if you fall a little bit short, then you know what, you're still up there. And along with that, I'm willing to dedicate my time to other things. I'm willing to volunteer my time. I feel like I have good qualities as a leader, and I feel like I'm a good student, and I have good character, and I'm friendly with people, and I mean, I like being around people. I'm a people person, and along with that, I feel like I have good motives and good motivation and determination to do things in life, like go to a 4-year college and go and get a degree in food and nutrition, and eventually have a job in food and nutrition. So thank you very much. All right.